Hi there, it's Bruce Ferris with Windermere Real Estate, and this is a quick video on how we use our weekly and monthly, quarterly, and yearly market updates for our clients and other people that are involved with our different spheres of influence having to do with real estate. And so I just wanted to give you a quick rundown in case it's something that you want to be sent to you as well. We do a weekly blog, and we're basically looking at market conditions in Seattle on a weekly basis and providing our overview. We started doing this primarily to support our clients that were either coming into the market or in the market and wanted to have a finger on the pulse as to what was currently going on. It has expanded as a result of that to other people who are a little bit further out on the peripheral, but still wanting to know what we're doing and what we're thinking about what's going on in the marketplace. So here's our weekly blog, basically. We use a tool on a daily basis, weekly basis, and monthly basis where we're tracking properties coming in and out of the marketplace. Originally, we were just using this as a graphic, but now this is actually a page that is available to our clients, to our people, included in this. And over here on the right-hand side, we have a series of links, and these links take us to, and I'll just hit here, these are direct real-time graphs of the marketplace in Seattle, broken into different sections of town that we reference having to do with median sales price and what's taking place. Here's a 10-year, right? Here's our 1 year. Here's price per square foot over the course of 3 years. Here's median days on market to have an understanding for what the market times are of properties right now. Here's our how many months of real estate is in the market waiting to be picked up. Here are when those pending moments of pending are taking place. In other words, when people are writing transactions and going into contract throughout the year. This helps our clients figure out when will be the hot times and when will be the slower times. When are those properties selling over list price and when are they selling under? Here's one that's just the volume of homes for sale currently on a yearly basis. So we're looking at that. We have a number of other things we have here, and this is an interesting one. Every time we do a market analysis for one of our clients or an overview of market for one of our buyers, we save that information into a neighborhood that can be accessed again. So we have a lot of clients who live in the Ballard area that are referring to this page constantly whenever they're curious about what's going on in the market. And these real-time graphs, again, are giving them real specific information to their neighborhood, as well as being able to click through and take a look at listings that are currently being sold, that are in transaction, have sold recently. So we have these area-specific pages as well. Let's see here, a couple of our different statistics pages. Another thing we take advantage of is a fellow named Alan Pope, and we look at his pendings versus new listings overall. That helps us with that. So that's it. That's what our statistics pages look like. I'll give you a quick rundown here. We are at 3 minutes, so I'm going to do a very quick review here. This is with the 24th today, and I'll be doing one tomorrow, but I'll give you a quick overview. Recently, this last week, we're taking a look at the amount of properties that have come on market in that week time. We had a surge into the 90s per week, and we have a total of roughly in the mid-sixes of volume of properties that are on market. Same time period, we have currently 86, roughly around 80 to 90 properties that are in pending inspection status, and we were right around 60 of those this week, which we can see is a little bit down from what we've seen before here. In terms of the actual pendings themselves, our numbers have been up a little bit further, but dropped a little bit here. And then finally, this is one of the most important things here, is taking a look at those properties that have gone off market in 6 days or less. And we are seeing a slowdown. Bright green means that the numbers are slowing down. So currently, if I go over here to the far right, I'm seeing in this column here that the 6 day or less transactions that have come off market in this last week are at around 25%, roughly 20 to 25% of the total properties that went off market over here in these 3 columns. So there have been times here, let's go back down, where we were having some numbers that were almost as high as 50% here, mid-40s, of transactions that were going off market in 6 days or less. And when that happens, you've got a seller's market that is causing multiple offers. Here we've been in the 30s for quite some while, and then in the last few weeks, we have indeed, where are we? Here we are. We've dropped down. We had a real slowdown here, came down into the below 20 zone, and so on. And then finally, the total pendings and pendings inspections versus the actives. It's a number I track all the time. we're right around 80%, mid-80s on that. So 20% roughly are not being taken off market, but 80% roughly are. And that's a fairly safe number. And that's a pretty high number right now. Yellow indicates white hot. Red means hot. So anything over 60% I like to mark as bright red. So that's how we do it on a weekly basis. And if you'd like to have this, we can do it. If you'd like to see our monthly, that's easy too. We do a little bit less granular look. And if you're a buyer in the market, this is something you should probably want to know on almost a daily basis. And we have a link right here, tinyurl.com/BP Statistics Daily. And if you click through to that, and we'll certainly be happy to give you access to that, you can review this at any given time. You can then hop up here and click through to the video blog that we've just recorded that week. And then you can also then take a look at the different info stats we saw there. Finally, I didn't point this out. This is where we actually search for these properties. So we're looking for what we call the canary in the coal mine, and we specifically only look at properties that are mid-Seattle, from Othello down the bottom and 145th up to the top. And we look at 3-bedroom homes, and that's based on that are built prior to 1980. And that way we get sort of a consistent view of that. And again, if you'd like to have that for your particular area of town, let us know, and we'll give you the URL for that as well, and you can review that anytime on your own. And it'll also be included in the links from the email that comes to you. Okay, that's about 6.5 minutes, about 7, and that's an explanation, and hope that helps. Take care. Bye-bye.